Hi, I'm Nancy Schick, attorney, mediator, and conflict resolution coach in New York City. My goal is to keep you out of court and build your conflict resolution skills. And I've been addressing some of the questions that I've been asked regarding, in particular, the racial injustice that we see here in the United States and the conflicts around racism, right? That we still see racism in this country. And it's not just here. We could go into a whole history lesson, but we don't necessarily need to do that. Although history is part of the topic for this, because people have been asking me, well, how do you feel about the removal of the statues, monuments, flags, and the Confederate flag, for example, names on buildings, etc. And, you know, I'm a neutral. So there's a part of me that says, okay, if this is what's going to bring us peace, I'm not attached to things, right? Especially in the context of things that cause hurt to other people. And I ask myself a lot of questions around this because it is, I can see both sides. I can see why some people feel like it's important for history, and maybe we just would change the plates on some of these monuments, et cetera, to have them represent the true history behind them and the complete history. It's not an easy call. So what this is really more about is what's going on with you around it. Why do you feel so strongly about where you are? That is the most important thing here, because it's your life, right? So, one of the questions I often have is, a question in response to the question is, why did we do this in the first place? It seems to me like a lot of times somebody donated a monument for their own personal interest, right? They paid for it, and then the government said, oh, okay, thanks, something free, I'll take it. Not really thinking it maybe all the way through. And I think we have to second look at, is whatever representation there, whether it's the statue, the monument, a flag, the name on a school, et cetera, is that consistent with our values and our values, assuming we still hold the ones that the founding fathers said they did, and that we're living into something that maybe they didn't even really anticipate, an even better version of this society they were trying to create. Is having a monument with one person's name on it consistent with democracy and equality and equity for everyone? We're trying to figure that out. And then third, I often ask myself, could this money be better spent? I recently was on a call with a sculptor and discovered, like a tabletop size bronze sculpture is often like $30,000. Can you imagine how many people $30,000 could help if that's a tabletop, right? So when we're talking tabletop, we're probably talking maybe 4 feet. And these monuments are often a lot bigger than that. So you start doing the math, and I start thinking, I'd rather see people helped than have a monument. And that's just my personal opinion. But I want you to explore that for yourself so that you're really grounded in what's important to you. Because again, this is about your life, but it's also about others. And so when you are communicating with people, I'm going to ask you to keep listening with your third ear for the hurts that you can heal, and maybe which ones you can let go of your own.